Good morning. Welcome to Whole View Farm and happy President's Day. Over here in a chicken yard, which is unfortunately also our home, and we've got our free-range chickens here, which are kind of a nuisance. I mean, we love having birds, we love getting the eggs, but the chickens are running around, tearing up gardens, pooping on the porch, on the sidewalk at least. And one of our dreams here is to have our chickens not here, but out there, out on pasture. And we've got our coop here. Well, this is our little mobile brooder. We've actually had this thing for a long time. And I've got plans online somewhere to people want to build one. It's just one sheet of plywood and some hardware cloth and some 2x2s. It's held up great. We've had to repair it and seal it once in a while, but this is our mobile outdoor brooder slash bunny cage. My daughter's pet rabbit, and they've been pooping all over it, unfortunately. But it's worked out great. We put a broody hen in there sometimes. And then this is our main chicken coop. And this is a building that was already here on the farm. So we just started using it, and it is not my ideal chicken coop. It's just a shed. It's got a wood floor. I don't really like that. I do like this easy access nest box set up, and there's a nice metal, hard to do one-handed, but yep, we got our easy access eggs there, and that works pretty good. Nikki does pretty regularly get in there and close those roost bars at night to make sure they're not living in there pooping on the eggs. Oh, sorry about the camera work. Just trying to get this closed up one-handed. It is getting a little wonky with this wood siding getting warped, and yeah. But it works. It's not our dream chicken coop, but it does the job. We got some old hay here she's been using for carbon. And one of the goals today is to do a big... Oh, I guess she already did it. Never mind. She's ahead of me. Did the big spring scoop it out and put some fresh bedding down. So there you go. That's our chicken coop. I did not take the Christmas wreath down because there's a bird's nest in there. So, and then we keep our food here in this plastic shed. That's pretty nice to have it handy. I like that we have it separate outside of our main building so we don't get attractive rodents. And yeah, we've got our garden space here. Now the change we're going to make this year is we picked up this mobile chicken coop last fall. This was a steal. Came full of birds. We got it for $300, which was from a farm dispersal. They were getting rid of it. And just the running gear here is worth that easily. So we've been pretty excited about this. We did put in a new ramp for them and an automatic chicken door. I got to fix up my ramp. My staples were too short there. The Cabonics chicken door opener, pretty nice. You can set timer or you can set light levels and it'll open and close. Just this kind of guillotine. There's a little motor in there that lowers the string. The only time I've had trouble with these doors is if we have a freezing rain and the track freezes up and then the door doesn't close and the string unwinds and then it gets all tangled up inside the housing. But it's actually pretty easy to fix. You can open the housing up and unseal the string. Just runs off of 4 AA batteries right there, and they last. I can't believe how long they last for having that motorized operation. Those batteries hold up for like 6 months before we have to change them. And yeah, I actually added this latch, came with it, but it doesn't always line up depending on the angle of everything here, so I put in this one instead. And we're really unhappy with this internal setup. It's just kind of a haphazard roost. And the nesting boxes, as you can see, they sleep all night there and poop them up. But we have been keeping some birds in here, and it's working. They overwintered in here. There's actually a mesh floor, so we've got a lot of carbon in here right now for winter mode, but in the summer we can clean all this out and the poop will drop through onto the pasture is the idea. And we got some netting so we can keep our birds kind of confined to one area of the pasture and let them flip the cow patties. And this is my mission today, is I got this new hengear nest box. So we're gonna pretty much gut the interior of this thing and put in new, more even roosts with a little more capacity, a little sturdier, a little more capacity. We're gonna get rid of those upper nest boxes, and I'm gonna reframe back here. See, it's a little rotted out in the back here where it stays more moist. Got some issues. So I'm gonna open this up, frame it out for that nest box, and get that mounted in the back here where we can kind of access it easily from these back side doors. I like what they did here. The roof's pretty cool. It's just a shed roof, but it's got like a steel tubular frame and steel roof, and then these soffit panels. And then they used a couple windows. These actually open up and you can prop them up. They're like truck on the back of a truck cap. So that's kind of fun. Clever use of space. Yeah, but I got this nest opener, and I actually got the automatic roost opener or lifter, so it'll automatically close this in the evening so they don't sleep in there, and then it'll lower it down in the morning. So that's one less thing we got to worry about. I did just order the solar kit for it. We're gonna add that as well, but for now, while we've got it parked here close to the building, I can just run a cord, run it off 110, so at least we can get this installed, get them used to it, get started. And this is cool. It's a roll-away nest box, so it's got this kind of mesh net. There's no little dividers. It's just one big area where they can go in, find a corner, lay their egg, and the egg will roll back and hopefully stay a lot cleaner. And then we'll be able to open up this back here and collect our eggs all tidy and neat. Yeah, here's hoping. We'll see. Yeah, it's a new one for us, but I'm excited about the design. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but I think, eggs have been a really good, it's like our only source of revenue pretty much. We're still new enough. We haven't really got our meat business up and running. We have sold some livestock, and our goal this year is to sell 6 withered lambs this summer, and we've got a bunch of goats. We're hoping to sell some as well as meat animals. But the eggs have been a nice steady source of revenue.
Yeah, everybody likes eggs.
It's easy to sell, and it's a great icebreaker to kind of build confidence, build a relationship, and get people used to the idea of buying food from us. So that's been good.
With this baby, we can finally have some plants around the house and have a garden.
Right.
Chickens are everywhere.
Yeah,
they're cute and fun, but it's not.
But when they're
trying to garden.
Yeah, or when they're dust bathing here in the entryway to the barn, that's not ideal.
No, they're tillers, so I want to put them out to work.
Right. Yeah, we're thinking we might even try to put them in where the cows are at now. We are going to turn that space into a garden, but it sure be nice to get the hens to work it over.
Oh yeah.
Spread the manure out and till up all the spent hay, and do a little run of that before we plant. So we'll see how far we get with this install. It's going to be some work to reframe that and get this arm mounted and figure out kind of how we're going to get that installed.
But I've been really impressed with it all winter. We had the 10 girls in there, and I started throwing in other, because that coop was just way too small for everybody.
Yeah,
it's too dark,
especially with the ducks. We've got
really light.
Mm-hmm.
There was enough, daylight that came into the coop, and it kept everybody really nice, and nobody got no frosted off combs or nothing. I'm pleasantly surprised with it.
Yeah, and it's just wagon gear with a little shed built on top. Got some beams kind of supporting everything. It's a little bit of a goofy design. I had to add those connecting plates because we realized it wasn't very well connected on the bottom, and it shifted a bit when we hauled it here. And the one thing I wish it had is, if you're ever in the market for running gear, look at the tongue. Some of these tongues have a little device that unhooks and slides out, and it makes it so much easier to hook this up to the back of the Kubota or a tractor and pull it around. This one, you have to be really precise about lining that hole up with your hitch. With those extendable tongues, they just unclip and extend out. Put your pin in, then you back up into the machine and it automatically locks back in place. It's a really great feature. So if you're ever looking for a set of used wagon gear, that is a really great feature to have. But this came how it is. We didn't build it. We're gonna fix it up and paint it, get a new nest box, and we're gonna deploy it.
Add new roosts.
Add new roosts.
More roosts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we are going to get our birds following our ruminants, kind of like they do on the Great Plains, so for the savannas. A natural cycle of birds breaking down ruminant manure to build healthier soil and add extra nitrogen, and we get eggs. What could be better? So,
and get them away from the house.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Thanks for watching. That's today's project. Happy President's Day. I got the day off my day job, so weather's nice. We can get a little bit of stuff done on the farm today. All right.
Yay.
Have a good one.
Bye.